Welcome, class. This is the week 4 DQ. I downloaded it, opened it, tells me the Excel things I'm learning, and tells me the math skills I'm learning. We're going to jump right into it. So there's another video that I have on conversions, but that one is going top to bottom. So it's going up, down instead of across like this one is, but both work. You guys have had access to that one for a while. Um, Again, to start, we need to put our name in. And then once that's in, we should have populated down here some values. You'll see a link here to a video that you can watch for each one of these. So you guys should know how to do these. I'm not going to do all of them. That's on you guys to do. But I did think I would do some. So to show you how. Uh, First, I read what it's asking me. So I'm doing a conversion. There are multiple steps here, right? You can read specifically what they want. You can read specifically here. And again, a lot of these are kind of saying the same stuff. No special formatting is required. So A says convert grams per liter right here, 2 ounces per gallon. So that's going to be over here. So I know that this one is supposed to be ounces per gallon. I know that. It says so right here, right? So I'm reading the directions and I'm doing that. So I have to decide which one I want to get rid of first. Do I want to get rid of grams and ounces, grams converting to ounces, or do I want to get rid of liters and convert it to gallons? Doesn't matter which one I'm going to do first. I'm going to look and make sure that I have relationship between grams and ounces, grams and kilograms, grams and ounces. So I do. And then while I'm doing that, I might as well check and see if I have one between liters and gallon. Nope, not that one, liters and gallons. So I do. So this one is liters and gallons, and this one is ounces and grams. So I have a relationship between them. Good. That means I can go directly. So I'm going to start here. I have grams up top. So that means I need grams down below. That means my ounces need to be up top. So this is OZ divided by grams. And again, I just set the unit, ounces over grams. I don't even care what the numbers are right now. I want to make sure I'm eliminating the right pieces. Grams will filter grams, so I'll be left with ounces over liters. Okay, so now I need to get rid of liters, and I want them to go to gallons. So I go here. Liters are capital L, it's always capital. Divide by my gallons. Liters were at the bottom, so liters must be at the top to filter off. Now, as I look at this, my grams filter off here, my liters filter off here, and I'm left with ounces per gallon here. Now I'm going to do the conversion. I begin with equal. All our formulas begin with equal. And I go back up here to where I have ounces and grams. And I see that ounces, because it said so right here, ounces were on top. So I go ounces, I divide, and then I go across and I hit the grams and then just hit enter. That is a fraction. I know it's a decimal. I do know it looks like a decimal, but it's really a fraction, just like the conversion factors we use. We've been using in class where we've been doing them by hand. That's just that particular conversion factor simplified to a decimal. I'm going to go here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hit equal. And this time my liter needs to be up top and my gallon needs to be below. So I go down here. So liter up top divided by my gallon. And then hit enter. And just like before, remember they were all multiplication. So I go here. I have all of my conversion factors. So here I'm going to go start with equal. I'm going to start with my initial quantity, which is right there. That's my initial quantity. I'm going to times my first conversion times my second conversion, and then times my third conversion. And then I'm just going to hit enter. And that 2.5 grams per liter is equal to 0.334 ounces per gallon. All right. So then the next one says convert square meters per milliliter to square feet per teaspoon. So square meters per milliliter, and I'm going to have square feet here. So feet squared divided by teaspoon, which is TSP. Now I can go here and go, okay, what do I want to get rid of first? Doesn't really matter. In this case, I'm going to get rid of my milliliters first. So that means I need to have milliliters up top. But I do want to check, do I have milliliters to teaspoons? Milliliters to ounces, milliliters to teaspoons. So this is a relationship that I'll be using. So great, I have one. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put milliliters there at my bottom here. So I want them up top here. So M and then capital L. And then I'm going to divide. And it's already trying to think for me. It's trying to think of this one up here, but that's not what I'm doing. So I can kind of ignore that. And then I'm going to do TSP. Hit enter. Milliliters per teaspoon. Okay, so then I really need a relationship between meters and feet. My milliliters are canceled out. I have teaspoon, but my meters I got to get rid of. And I needed to go to feet. I look back at my list. I have meters to feet right here. So that's the conversion factor. I don't have meters squared. At no point in here do I have meters squared. So that means I need to do this meter to feet twice. So my meters were at the top, so they need to be the bottom. So that means my feet need to be up top. So feet divided by meters. Now, just doing one of these would give me feet meters per teaspoon because the milliliters did cancel out. But feet meters isn't a thing, so we need to get rid of the other meter. So I need to do this again, and it is feet per meter. Now my units are set up. I am ready to go with doing the conversions. So I click here, I hit equal. I had milliliters above teaspoons, so I click here, I divide, I click here, and then I hit enter. And then over here, I do equal, and this time I want my feet up top, so feet divided by my meter, and then hit enter. And then do feet, oops, wrong one, here we go. So equals my feet divided by my meter, hit enter. And one of the nice things on this one is I can check these two values, the one here and the one here should be the same, and they are. So over here, I'm going to run through this conversion. I'm going to start with what my initial quantity is, and then I times my first conversion factor times my second conversion factor times my third conversion factor and hit enter. So 5 meters squared per milliliter is the same as 265.272 feet squared per teaspoon. Okay. And there's videos that walk you through this. You then have to do these on your own. There's no video for these, but you're going to emulate this idea, right? We're going to mimic that idea. So I read it, convert fluid ounces per kilogram to milliliters per pound. So I know I want to end with milliliters per pound. I jump here, milliliters divided by pound is LB. And you can see that it automatically populated, and that's because it's reading this one up here. But I'm still going to go ahead and type it in, make it official. So I need to have a relationship between fluid ounces and pounds and kilograms and milliliters. Or no, kilograms and pounds, fluid ounces and milliliters. So I go up here. Do I have relationship between kilograms and pounds? I do. It's right here, kilograms and pounds. And my relationship between milliliters and fluid ounces is right underneath of it. So perfect. So since I do have those relationships, I can go down here and say, okay, let me do a simple get rid of. What do I want to get rid of first? Kilograms or fluid ounces? It doesn't matter which. Let's do kilograms first. Kilograms are in my denominator. So in this case, kilograms will be in my numerator, kg, divided by, and that was a relationship with pounds, so LB. And then over here, because I've already gotten rid of my kilograms, I'm going to get rid of my fluid ounces. So fluid ounces are up top, so they need to be down below, which means milliliters needs to be up top, divided by FLOZ. And then we hit enter. And I have milliliters per fluid ounce. Fluid ounces are gone, kilograms are gone. I'm left with milliliters over pounds, which is what I have here. So that's a success. So we get to start with the first ratio. This is kilograms per pound. Can I see everything at once? Barely. Okay. Equals. And then I go up here and I'm going to kilogram first. That was the top one divided by my pound, which is right here, and hit enter. And we have that relationship, that fraction written out. And then I go here, I'm going to do equal. And in this case, I want my milliliter first. So I'll click there. And then I'll divide by my fluid ounce. Hit enter. And then over here, we're going to run these conversions. We're going to do this multiplication equals my initial quantity times my first ratio times my second ratio and hit enter. Okay. E40, F40, and I40. Yep. Okay. Awesome. That's what we wanted. All right. So that's what I'm going to give you. You guys can do this last one. Basically, you're emulating this one right here. You're mimicking this one. And there is a video for that one. So I hope this helps. And you guys have what you need to use these as an example to complete the major assignment. All right. Have a good day.